So hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be doing Would You Rather questions. There are literally nobody who have actually requested for this video, but I've decided to make a video about it because this is my channel. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so I randomly searched up Would You Rather questions on Google. I found this article where it says deep and hard Would You Rather questions. Deep and hard, it's something that we are all familiar with. But yeah, like deep and hard is just something that we are familiar with. So they separated this into 3 different categories. So they have hard and deep and tough. So I'm just going to answer a few from each category, starting from hard. Would you rather give up social media or eat the same dinner for the rest of your life? I would rather give up social media than to eat the same dinner for the rest of my life. I think like a lot of y'all will be like surprised by my answer because I'm so active on social media. But the thing is, doesn't mean that when I always post content on my social media means that I'm addicted to social media. I don't check my Instagram like often. Neither do I always check like my other social media platforms. There are some days where I can just go for like hours without like looking at it. And even when I hang out with friends, I hate to check my social media because I want to like be present with my friend and I don't want to constantly like look up at social media when I'm with someone else. This is something that you can do when you are alone after you say goodbye to your friends. So I would choose to give up social media than to eat like the same food like chicken rice or like nasi lemak for the rest of my life. Would you rather lose all of the money you have earned this year or lose all of the memories you have gained this year? It's a very hard question. I would rather lose all the money that I've earned this year because I've gained quite a lot of precious memories this year. But at the same time, I also save a lot of money this year. Even if I've earned quite a bit, I still wouldn't want to lose that memory because it's a pretty good memory that I have. Would you rather have no taste or be colorblind? I already have no taste in people. No, I'm just kidding. I guess I would rather be colorblind. I would want to be able to taste different flavors out there. Like I want to taste like spicy, sweet. I'd rather see like lesser colors than to not be able to taste like food because I really love to eat a lot and I don't think I would want to give up my taste. Would you rather flip a coin for a chance to win $20 or immediately win $10? Okay, I would immediately want to win $10. I'm not a very big risk taker. I don't know, but somehow like I don't really have a lot of luck in a way. Like, you know, some people are very lucky, but for me, I always get the bad end of one thing. Like whenever I take a chance, I somehow get the back end of things. So I'd rather earn like $10 immediately. Would you rather always hit a red light for the rest of your life or always get slow internet after the sun goes down? This is something that I want to talk about because it is just so frustrating to get like slow internet. You want to get to know somebody, right? The best way is to give them a computer with a really slow internet connection. It really tests on their patience. My computer can get so slow sometimes and it gets so frustrating. Okay, I would rather get slow internet after the sun goes down because that way I can just like accomplish all the things that I needed to do before the sun goes down while I still get like a fast internet. Would you rather have the lights on or off if you knew the room was full of snakes? This is getting so hard. I would rather have the lights on so that I can see where the snakes are and so I can avoid them. Would you rather be married to someone good looking who doesn't think you're attractive or be married to someone ugly who thinks you are gorgeous? Okay, I would definitely want to be married to someone ugly who thinks that I'm gorgeous. I cannot imagine marrying someone who's good looking but thinks that I'm like ugly because I mean, why would I want to do that to myself? Okay, so would you rather win $25,000 or have your best friend win $100,000? Okay, I guess I will let my friend win $100,000 and then I will try to convince her to sort of donate some money to me. Would you rather work a high-paying job that you hate or a dream job with only enough money for basic necessities? It's a topic that I've been thinking about recently as well. Would I rather have a lot of money with a career that I'm not really passionate about, or would I rather live a happy life with just enough money for basic necessities? And in this current situation during this pandemic, it has opened up a lot of eyes. At the end of the day, money is not very important. Like your own happiness triumphs everything else. Besides your health, your happiness triumphs everything else. I would definitely rather have my dream job with only enough money to pay for like necessities? Would you rather be able to read someone's mind or control their mind? Definitely I would rather control their mind than to read their mind. I would like to read somebody's mind, but at the same time I feel like I would get a lot of anxiety from being able to constantly read their mind, or rather control their mind and do things that I want. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the deep questions. So deep questions are like thought-provoking questions. The first question is, would you rather find a dead body or be a witness to a deadly assault? I would rather be a witness to a deadly assault. Like, I wouldn't want to find a dead body. I feel like that's going to traumatize me for the rest of my life. Would you rather only be able to wash your hair twice a year or only be able to check your phone once a day? I would rather be only able to check my phone once a day. As I mentioned, like, my phone is not very important to me. I feel like I can set aside my phone for a long period of time and I wouldn't get like distractions from my phone, and I think it's good for like my mental health and productivity as well. Would you rather be able to change the future or the past just by imagining it? I'm just so good at imagining fake scenarios, like especially about the future, but at the same time I always think about the past as well. I would rather change the future because what have happened have already happened and it's all in the past. Like, let's say like there's something bad that have happened, I can still think about it, what have happened in the future, and sort of like change it. Yeah, so I guess I would rather change the future than the past. Would you rather be 4 years old your entire life or be 90 years old your entire life? I guess I would rather be 90 years old, because if I'm 4 years old, I wouldn't have that mental capacity to sort of like remember things, have like self-awareness to even know what's going on around me, and I wouldn't even remember what have happened. When I'm 90 years old, at least I have like dementia, even though I will forget about things, but I'm still aware of things. Would you rather smack a puppy or get spanked by your dad in public? I'm gonna have to say I'd rather smack a puppy because it's just so embarrassing to get smacked by your dad in the public. I would smack the puppy like really lightly. Like, would you rather date the hottest person in the world but not be able to have sex with them, or date an ugly person that you can have sex with? I would rather date an ugly person that you can have sex with. There's just no point hanging out with someone who is hot but you can't do anything with them. Would you rather lose all your teeth or lose a day of your life every time you kiss someone? Okay, I would rather lose a day of my life every time you kiss someone, because I'll probably not kiss them, but we can do so many other things. Would you rather give up cursing forever or give up ice cream for 10 years? Oh, ice cream is so good. I think I can give up cursing forever, because I can give up that. Like, I wouldn't want to give up ice cream. Ice cream is so good. Alright, so now we'll move on to the tough would you rather questions, and the first question is, would you rather talk to animals or speak all human languages? I feel like I'd rather talk to animals because of technology. Like, we have translator apps where I can just speak English and let it translate. I definitely want to speak to squirrels, and I want to speak to pandas, and I want to speak to like many other animals out there. I'd rather speak to animals than to speak to people. Would you rather be reborn into the past or the future? I'd rather be reborn to the future because I get to see all the technological advancement, and if I were to be born in the past, like 1930s, I'm going to put up with like no cameras, no bidet, no aeroplanes. Would you rather give up your favorite food or give up sex? I'd rather give up my favorite food, like anytime. I wouldn't even think twice. Would you rather die before your spouse or after? I'm just so sorry. I'm just someone who needs like attention all the time. So I'd rather die before my spouse. Would you rather marry the person of your dreams or have the job of your dreams? I would definitely marry the person of my dreams. My main goal is to marry someone that I love and then settle down. Like, it would be so nice. Would you rather always have a full battery for your phone or always have a full tank of gas for your car? I guess like I would rather have a full tank of gas for my car. Like I said, like my phone is not very important to me and I can just use my friend's phone, and I would want to have a full tank so I can like do road trips and then travel to anywhere, and it would be so fun. Like, I don't have to use my phone all the time. Alright, I guess that's enough would you rather questions for the day. Like, my mind is just fried. There are a lot of things that I have to consider, and yeah, I always over-explain and over-analyze. Hope you enjoy watching this video, and do like this video if you find it interesting, and also comment in the comment section below how you will answer answer some of the questions differently and whether you agree with my answers or not. And if you like my channel, do subscribe to my YouTube channel and I'll see you guys next time.